Welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the headlines today, why I dump PDP for APC Governor Eno. Also in another rider, Fubara restates commitment to rule of law. In the news, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno, a pastor, has urged the people of the state to ignore detractors and destructive critics of his recent defection, saying his move to the All Progressive Congress was in the best interest of the state. Addressing a mammoth crowd at the Victor Attah International Airport on his arrival from France on Wednesday, Eno asserted that he is the one in the driver's seat and knows the right path to avoid traffic jams. He said many of those criticizing his decision are not even from Akwa Ibom State, but enjoy interfering in matters that do not concern them. In another rider, Fubara restated commitment to rule of law. Rivers State Governor Siminaye Fubara has stated his strong commitment to upholding the rule of law, protecting fundamental human rights, and ensuring that all the citizens are protected. Rivers State Governor Siminaye Fubara has restated his strong commitment to upholding the rule of law, protecting fundamental human rights, and ensuring that all citizens, regardless of political affiliations, can actively participate in the democratic process. In his Democracy Day message issued by his Chief Press Secretary, Nelson Chukwudi, and made available to newsmen on Thursday, Fubara emphasized his administration's dedication to safeguarding lives and property through robust security strategies. Fubara pledged to continue defending the state's interests and to maintain a government that values inclusivity, transparency, and accountability. In another rider, on Democracy Day, uninterrupted civilian rule strengthening Nigeria's democracy. Who said this? Governor Buni, Yobe State Governor Maimala Buni, has stated that 26 years of uninterrupted democratic rule in Nigeria have given to the people a sense of participation and ownership in the government. Buni stated this in commemoration of Nigeria's Democratic Day celebration. In a statement through his media aide, Maman Mohammed, the governor stressed that people's support for government policies and programs has undoubtedly strengthened democracy in Nigeria. Another news on Osun, on June 12, Osun civil society embarked on peaceful protest. As Nigerians mark Democracy Day on Thursday, the Osun Civil Society Coalition has embarked on a protest. The protest, according to the organizers, is held to mark the 32nd year since the fateful June 12, 1993 presidential election, which they adjudged was won by the Social Democratic Party presidential candidate Bashorun MKO Abiola. Speaking with Daily Post, one of the organizers of the protest and Osun State chairman for the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, Emmanuel Olowu, said the peaceful protest is being held to process home some demands which the government has neglected over the years. Well, those are the news today, and one of it is the answer or the rebuttal from the governor of Akwa Ibom State, who defected from the PDP and to the APC. We could remember not too long that the former spokesperson to the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 election, that is Peter Obi, his spokesperson then, the person of Okonkwo, who happens to be a former Nollywood star, was the one, commenting on the defection of the state governor, and he said certain things there. He used the word transgenderism because the governor was saying that even though he has moved to PDP, but it seems as if his mind still has something. He has moved from PDP to APC, but he still have good heart even for PDP. So the man Okonkwo decided to say that's transgenderism according to him, and then the governor decided to reply him indirectly. He's saying truthfully that he is the one at the driver's seat, not Okonkwo. He's the one that knows the road, not Okonkwo, and he's the one that knows where he's going. And he made an explanation, a relative explanation on the fact that he knows the roads where there are bumps, where there are potholes, and if he decide to avoid bumps and potholes and gullies and hills, and decide to now move to the expressway where there are no bottles or bombs or whatever that they want to hinder smooth, journey, is the one that have a better understanding. But for someone who is not even from the state, who doesn't have the understanding, and if we break down what Governor Umo Eno is saying, politically you will want to understand with him, because we are in a country whereby somebody might win an election, and then at the end of the day, the challenger goes to court, and with technical know-how or whatever, technical, whatever they call it, they put the real winner out of the place because of technicalities, and then the other person wins the day. And if you look at what is happening in PDP, which happens to be his party, it was a tug of war before they could settle the matter of chairman. Now they are fighting the issue of who to be the secretary. And if at the end of the day they didn't settle on that on time, and the wrong person now sign their forms and they present to the INEC, and at the end of the day the other party takes them to court, and then the court now upturn the whole thing, that means whoever signed that man's form will become illegal, thereby giving an opportunity to the runner-up to become the governor. So he is politically calculating his own ambition and trying to make sure that he fulfills his ambition where he feels that things are right. He doesn't want to be in a house whose roof has detached, like the president, said it concerning the PDP. He said it's a sinking ship, and you don't blame the members of the sinking ship to boat out, because there is no even life jacket. And if there is a life jacket, they may even say they can even put it on. Probably they may salvage the ship. So I'm not blaming Governor Umo, because he knew what happened in 2023, and that was what cost them the presidency, and he doesn't want it to have a ripple effect on him to cost him the governorship position again, knowing fully well that he has done well to earn even what the vote of the people. In another part of the news, we could also see that the issue of Fubara also came, to be. He himself addressed his people in the Democracy Day message, and he promised them that everyone will be carried along. He has already promised to enforce the rule of law. He's going to protect the fundamental human rights, and is going to ensure that every citizen, regardless of political affiliation, can participate effectively and actively even in the democratic process. And that is what he expects. Immediately you finish politicking, you are the governor to everybody, and that is how it ought to be. I want to believe that in the soonest possible time, maybe after 6 months of the sole administrator, the president might magnanimously restate Fubara and all other democratic institutions in Rivers State. Let's keep our fingers crossed to see what will happen in days by. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel.